Well, now to tell us what the politics desk has for us this coming week, we're joined in studio by SABC News Political Reporter Ntebo Mokobo. Ntebo, what are you looking at? Of course, the Commission and Committee looking into criminality, political interference and corruption in South African Police Service still continues. Tell us what's happening before the Matlanga Commission as well as before Parliament's ad hoc committee.
Well, good afternoon, Oliver, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. Yes, on the politics desk, as you correctly pointed out, we'll be having the Matlanga Commission as well as the ad hoc committee. You'll recall that the ad hoc committee in Parliament wrapped with the former Minister of Police on Friday, and of course the Matlanga Commission wrapped with its witness, that's witness C. Obviously, the two parallel processes, emerging out of those two parallel processes have been spine-chilling and harrowing evidence. We recall that, one of the judges has been mentioned, he has accepted some bribes by witness C. That on its own will be traversed sometime this week when witness C concludes his testimony. You recall that he has to come again on Monday, but he's be writing an exam this week from tomorrow. So probably Wednesday, he would be back on the stand, and the commission will decide on who are they going to call to the stand tomorrow, so that they allowed him to write his exam. And of course, in Parliament, the ad hoc committee, I tried to check who will be on the stand tomorrow. There hasn't been any name, but I think later this afternoon, the commission will be able to sort of abreast us in terms of who will be on the stand for tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's talk about what's happening in the ANC. They're commemorating Ntebo month this month, and President Paul Mashatile will be visited grave.
Yes, you would recall, in the ANC circles, Monday is normally called ANC Monday. So they normally have their own NWC, but against the backdrop of the president not being in the country, so that would be put in abeyance. And with the deputy president now having to preside over the Ntebo memorial, again, that on its own adds more into them delaying the NWC. So yes, the deputy president will be addressing the memorial lecture. At around 10 in the morning, they will go to his grave. It's an annual pilgrimage since he passed on, I think around April 25 in 1993. It has been an annual pilgrimage where the ANC leadership, one of its leader, goes to grave to sort of get some sense of a bit of inspiration from his grave. And you would recall that, Oliver, that since Ntebo, when he came back to South Africa in 1991, at some point he said he handed over the ANC that is better and stronger. Now they need to look at whether that ANC that was better and stronger than when Ntebo handed over to Nelson Mandela and all in sundry. Is it still the better ANC and stronger ANC that Ntebo handed to them? So they will be juxtaposing the ANC in 1991 and now the ANC in 2025. And this is informed by the fact that at some point, the ANC led by Nelson Mandela was then Mandela led it into government in 1994 with the highest number of votes, around 12.6 million. It was followed by Thabo Mbeki at some point, got around almost 70% of the votes, the two-thirds majority at the time. Jacob Zuma came in, it had the second highest number of votes after Nelson Mandela. Although Mbeki got around two-thirds majority, it wasn't as high as
a function of turnout.
Yes, it was a soft turnout, as you said. Yes, and then now you look at the ANC today, it had around 40% of the votes. So they will be juxtaposing the two historical epochs in terms of, is the ANC better and stronger, and will they hand over the ANC that is better and stronger, just like Ntebo did in 1991.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. A busy week ahead for you. Of course, the committees and commission have been quite explosive this past week. I don't imagine it will be any slower in the week to come. So a lot of details and moving parts to follow there. But Ntebo, thanks a lot for that.